All right, everyone. Wallace Fisher here, diving back in. I'm Mark Jackson. Obviously, you already know that we've been going over through some modules right now. We've talked about what the sectors are in the stock market. We talked about the stock market in general, and we've gone over what kind of stocks there are to be able to look through and decide whether you want to invest. But a lot of times people get stock knowledge or they learn about stocks and they don't really know how to get started. People want to get started, but they don't know where to go. They don't know how to qualify a brokerage account. They don't even know what a broker is to communicate with them. And then they're fearful of that person, scamming them or screwing them or taking their money. They're about to invest with some money that is, money they really probably need, but they still want to try to invest. So the fear of losing it because they don't know where to look, how to look, and how to get started is something that's a real fear. So we have the wisdom of the great Wallace Fisher here, master instructor on the stock side, to one, tell us, how do you feel a person needs to get started? What is a basic way to get started? Just putting some money into the market and getting started to test it out. And then where can we find, or how does a person find or look up some brokerage accounts? And then we'll kind of go through a couple of examples here live on the internet and show you some accounts and some brokerages that you can use to get started. Wallace, would you like to share that for us, please?
All right, awesome. Let me start by first saying that you can find a brokerage almost anywhere. All right, so you can, if you, for the novice investor, you can start with, the famous Robinhood. All right, you can do that. After a while, depending on how good you get and how fast you get, Robinhood is going to hinder you. But if you want to, it's good for people getting in the market. And it's free, so you go Robinhood. I think it's Stash. That's another good app that you can get into. And there are a lot of other ones, that are really good. E-Trade and Solomon Smith Barney. You also have what is that? E-Trade, Solomon Smith Barney. You can do TD Ameritrade, and those are free brokerage. All you have to do is go on tdameritrade.com, etrade.com, and sign up for a broker's account. And it's going to be an individual broker's account.
So say that
From
again.
there,
It's free?
right, it's free.
There you
Free.
go. Wow.
Free broker's account.
I bet
And
people
the
didn't know
difference
that.
is, now a lot of people don't know that, right? And there's some that requires you to put $500 to $250 in, but these particular ones are free, right? And so what we'll do, what we do here, we explain the whys and what do you look for in the hows, and those don't do that, but we can explain, the hows. You know what to do when you're looking for a house, but you don't know, to look at the foundation when
Yeah.
you're looking at a house, right? So
Yeah.
we're going to teach you the foundation. That's what that is. And as far as money wise, like I said, it's free, so you can save money once a week, once a day, once a month, and put the money into the account. You can either wire it into the account, you can mail it into the account, right? Or you can do those things, and you can start with $10, right? You can start with $10 a week. You can start with $25 a week.
Yeah.
I use this example. So I asked, I think, let's say 100 people, and this is a true story. 100 people. How many of you buy lunch a day? And so we got up to $25 a day that people would buy lunch. Spend money on breakfast and lunch a day,
Wow.
right? And so that's $100 a week. So say for instance, you take half of that, $50 a week, and that's $2,600 a year that you can use to invest in. And you can take that money and flip it and flip it and compound and compound and compound. That's where you can get your money, because a lot of people, are afraid to say, "Hey, I don't have the extra money." You actually do. We
Yeah.
just have to come up with some disciplines, and
Yeah.
everything that's worthwhile comes with some discipline.
Man, that's some of the stuff you guys have learned inside the personal finance course. And if you haven't taken it yet, you go over there. This is a perfect example of in the course where we talk about where do you find money to even start saving. This is another place to be able to find money to start investing.